Hello everyone, welcome back to Radharani's kitchen. So in this video I'm going to show you how to make vegetable sabudana khichdi, and I will give you a lot of tips on how you can make a fluffy sabudana khichdi without it being sticky. So first, for that I'm going to add about 4 teaspoons of ghee. You can also use oil, but ghee enhances the flavor a lot. So once the ghee is hot, I'm going to add some cumin seeds. Once the cumin seeds splutter, I'm going to add in chopped green chilies and chopped ginger. The measurements for all the ingredients are given in the description box below, so you can check it out. Then saute the ginger and green chili in the ghee until the ginger releases its juice. So next I'm going to add some vegetables. I have cauliflower, carrot, potatoes and capsicum over here. You can add any vegetables of your choice like beetroot, sweet potatoes, or even you can add tapioca. So after adding the vegetables, we'll saute the vegetables in the ghee, and make sure you do not add any water in the sabudana khichdi, because if you add water, the sabudana khichdi is going to become very sticky and you will not have a very fluffy texture. So make sure all the vegetables are coated well with the ghee. Next step is to add salt. So add salt only for the vegetables and not for the sabudana. We can add that later. So just add salt for the vegetables alone and give it a good mix. For some more flavor, here I am tearing up some mint leaves, just roughly tearing up with my hand, and I'm adding into the vegetables. You can skip this step if you don't like the minty flavor, otherwise you can add it because it gives a huge lot of flavor and it tastes extremely good. Now combine the mint leaves with the vegetables as well. Since we're not adding any water, I'm going to close this and cook this in the lowest flame. You will notice after some time that the vegetables have started to let out its water. So using this water only, the vegetables are going to cook. And again I'm saying, please do not add any water, otherwise your sabudana is not going to turn fluffy. Now I'm going to check if my vegetables are cooked. So it needs a little more cooking. The cauliflower is still not cooked enough. So I'm going to again cover this and cook for about 5 minutes on a low flame. So it has been about 5 minutes and my vegetables are cooked completely. So I'm going to add the sabudana right now. So this is 250 grams of raw sabudana, which I have soaked overnight, and they have nicely swollen. Now I'm going to add this sabudana into the cooked vegetables. Next, you can add some fresh turmeric powder. You can skip this if you do not have fresh turmeric powder, or if you want your sabudana khichdi in white color. So the turmeric powder is completely optional. Also, I'm adding some salt. I'm adding salt only for the sabudana khichdi and not for the vegetables, because we had already added some salt for the vegetables before. Now let us slowly mix this We'll combine the sauteed vegetables and the sabudana slowly. Once you have mixed the sabudana well with the vegetables, make sure you do not put any lid on while cooking. Keep the kadai open and do not close it with any lid. Now it has been cooking for about 2 to 3 minutes. So what we are going to do now is, the sabudana which was cooking at the bottom, we are going to mix it and bring it to the top, and the sabudana which was at the top, we will take it to the bottom. So in this way all the sabudana pearls will get cooked. And again, do not add any water while cooking, because when you add water it becomes very sticky and sabudana doesn't turn fluffy. Next, for some crunch, I have some pounded groundnut here. You can just pulse it in the mixie for a few seconds and then add the pounded groundnut. Then finally you can garnish it with some coriander leaves and give it a good mix. So you would notice that by now most of the sabudana pearls would have turned translucent, and the sabudana also would be very fluffy and not be sticking to each other. So if you follow these tips, I'm sure you will be able to get a very fluffy sabudana. So do try this and let me know if you like the sabudana and if you also got your sabudana as fluffy as I got. And now your sabudana khichdi is ready to be served. Now let's do a quick recap of the tips to get your sabudana khichdi right. The first tip is not to add water while cooking the vegetables, because the vegetables will let out its own water, which is sufficient for the vegetables to cook. The second tip is to add salt for the vegetables and the soaked sabudana separately. The third and one of the most important tip is to not add water while cooking the sabudana, because if you add water, the sabudana might turn to be sticky. The last tip is, do not cover the khichdi while it is cooking, because when you cover the khichdi, the steam has water in it, which will again result in a sticky khichdi and it will not be fluffy. Hope all of you liked today's video. If you do, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel, and do try this and comment how it turned out in the comment section below. For more such recipes, you can follow Radha Rani's Kitchen on Facebook and Instagram. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, Hare Krishna.